Okay,
Theresa May, listen, it's like Theresa May bombing Lambeth.
No, the British bombed their own people in Germany in the Second World War. Right? And I was against that.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about, in England, Theresa May starts bombing Lambeth.
If it was taken over by Saudi Arabia, armed people in Lambeth, that'd be all right.
People in Lambeth just live there.
No, they were armed in Syria, weren't they? Oh, they're armed.
Yeah.
And
here endeth the lesson. And here endeth the lesson.
Yeah. So
make sure you know what you're talking about before you start talking.
I'm talking about.
You don't.
I've always been anti-war. I've looked at the Second World War.
So who is Assad bombing in Syria?
He's bombing.
According to the UN.
Oh, the UN! Don't talk about the UN.
Oh, really?
That is the imperialist. That's the imperialist.
So which
sources since the Second World War? The United Nations.
So which authority figures do you accept from?
The people who are truth seekers.
Like whom?
On the alternative.
Like
the alternative.
Alex Jones?
Well, say David Icke, for instance. David
Icke is your source of information?
No. He's got the good quotes. He had the good quotes. I've got his books.
Who's your source of information? You don't accept the UN. So who do you accept?
I don't accept the Western media.
All right. So who do you accept? Al Jazeera? Al Jazeera?
No, that's a setup. That's a Western setup.
Reuters?
I accept genuine people. Genuine people. I don't want to give you their names that have gone to Syria and they've stayed in the areas of the government.
Which sources of information do you accept from? You don't accept Western media. You've said that.
No.
All right.
Well, go on Russian Today, RT.
Do you accept that?
RT. I accept some of the journalists they have.
Right. So let me get this inside. You're subhanallah. So now what you're saying is Russian propaganda is what guides your understanding of what the Russians are doing in Syria. All right.
Well, what it is, I've met Muslims.
Now
right?
I understand the confusion.
I've met Muslims, right, and every Muslim I speak to lies to me. Right?
In what way?
Lies about what?
They say that the Quran is the word of Allah.
You think that's a lie?
Right. I think it's a lie. And I think they know it's a lie.
Based on what?
I think they know it's a lie.
Based on what?
Okay, before you disappear.
Yeah.
So you've made this claim. Sorry, you made a claim.
Yeah.
I'm a Muslim. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. So now listen. And I'm going to make that claim. I believe. Listen.
Yeah.
The Quran.
What does the word believe mean?
Listen.
No, you said I believe. What does the word believe mean?
Believe means, according to the Bible, to the dictionary or thesaurus, it is synonymous with accept, convinced by, trust, have faith in.
Yeah, but it's not the truth.
What?
It's not the truth,
What do you
is
mean?
it? Belief is not the truth.
How do you understand truth?
If you have the truth on something, it's 100% evidence that you've got that is true.
Give me
and
an example.
The Bible and the Quran,
No.
you don't have evidence.
Sorry. I've just told you what the word belief means.
Oh, yeah.
Accept, convinced by,
Yeah.
trust.
The Jehovah's
You
Witnesses are convinced by their writing.
Okay.
It doesn't mean a thing, it's not the truth.
Okay, firstly, here's what you've got to understand as a basic principle of logic, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. If I make a claim, but I can't support that claim with evidence, it doesn't mean my claim is false.
Oh no, it doesn't mean it's false,
What
but
does
it's
it mean?
very likely it's
No.
false. It means there's no evidence.
No, it means you don't have to accept my claim. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
If you want to make the claim that my claim is false, no, you need to give me evidence for that.
No.
Yes.
No. What it is.
You made the claim.
What it is.
You made the claim.
I could claim that I came in a flying saucer.
All right, make the claim.
I came in a flying saucer 3 hours ago and Clinton did.
So what did we just say? What did we just say? What did we just say?
You prove it's false.
I didn't claim it was false.
You prove it's false.
I didn't claim it was false. I just said.
I can't claim the Quran.
No.
It's false.
Let's play with your UFO example.
I can't claim it's false. No one can claim the Quran is false.
Let's play with your UFO example.
It's very likely it's false, knowing that I've spoken to hundreds of Muslims.
Let's use your UFO example.
Yeah.
Okay. You claim.
I could.
Are you claiming it or not?
Of course I'm not claiming
Right, so
it.
what are you talking about?
I'm just giving an example. This is logic. If
Tell me
you
logic.
say something with no evidence, I don't have to give evidence to disprove it.
No.
Right,
What you do though,
what?
if you you don't have to give me evidence to disprove it. I accept that.
Yes.
Okay. Unless you make the claim it's false.
I can't say 100% is false.
Fantastic.
But
Alhamdulillah.
99%,
At least you concede that.
I should say,
All right,
false.
Now you give me
I-
the reasons for those 90%.
The 90% is.
Well, you believe the Quran is false.
When you read the Quran.
Have you read the Quran?
Yeah. I've read
No,
a
no,
third
have you
of
read
it.
the Quran?
I've read a third of the Quran.
Have you read the Quran?
I've read a third
Which
of it
third?
in detail.
Which third?
The first third.
The first third. So where did you start at the beginning and you stopped where?
About a third of the way through.
Why did you stop a third of the way through?
Because I was wasting my time. I went on to more important things.
Why do you think you're wasting your time?
Because it's so much hatred of non-believers
Which
in the
part?
first.
Okay. Which part is hatred in the Quran of non-believers?
What they say, non-believers are going to go to hell. That's hatred, isn't it?
Whose hatred? Why is that hatred?
Well, if you're sending someone to be burnt for an eternity in hellfire, I'd call you hate. I'd say you hate
No,
them.
because you don't have to go there.
What do you mean I don't have to go?
The Quran is warning you against that. That means He loves you.
Yeah.
That's a man-made book.
No. Oh, okay.
That's a man-made
Okay,
book.
so-
You're saying
So now you've made
to
the
a
claim.
simple person, like I've met.
So you
from
believe the Quran is
Look,
what?
I met people from the Middle East and they're frightened to say a word against the Quran because they go to hell. They've admitted that.
Okay.
They're frightened to death to say a word against
You
the
believe the
Quran.
Quran? You make the claim the Quran's a man-made book.
99% certain.
Can you support that claim with evidence?
The Muslims that I meet
Can
in the
you
park
support that claim with evidence?
use the low type. They're not truth seekers.
Can you?
They are not.
Listen, I'm not
what?
interested in Muslims you're speaking to. All these Muslims afraid in Muslim lands. I talk to you, and you made a claim the Quran's a man-made book.
Yeah.
Now, because you made that claim, can you support that claim with evidence?
If it was from God, I would say that the Muslims should be truth seekers and good people.
Okay.
I'm not use fear
okay.
for their argument.
okay.
They shouldn't keep cutting people's heads off.
I don't need to use fear.
Can you support it or not?
What?
Your claim with evidence.
What? The
Quran's
Muslims
from man.
I can support that the Quran puts fear
Can you
into the
support
hearts
the
of
claim?
Muslims.
Can you support the claim you made that the Quran is authored by man?
Not 100%.
So
It's
stop
in the
making
language
claims.
of man. It's in the language of man.
So stop making
It's in the
claims.
language.
Yes.
No. Imagine you.
See, I'm not making any claims here.
It's in Arabic.
See,
You're not making a claim
No.
that the Muslims.
But you came
So,
here making claims.
I'm making a
You said
claim
I'm a liar.
based on.
You haven't supported that.
I think you're lying now.
Okay.
I think you're.
What do you think I'm lying about?
I don't.
What am I lying
A truth seeker.
What do you think I've lied about?
A truth seeker would expose these Middle East wars.
Give me one example of a lie I've said.
Wars.
These unnecessary
All right,
wars.
my friend. Are we dealing with
Okay,
logic
the
here?
Muslim over there.
Are we dealing with logic here?
The Muslim over there said that the Germans bombed England, right? Therefore, the Germans are bad for bombing London. What do you say about that?
Listen.
What do you say about that? The Muslim speaker that's been speaking 30 years said the Germans are bad to bomb England.
Okay, first thing.
What do you say
First
about
thing.
him? What he said he's a Muslim.
First thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Good and bad is subjective depending on who you are.
No, yeah. Now, what do you say?
That's the
What
first
he
thing.
told me
Do you
in front
understand
of
that?
an
I'm not
audience.
interested.
Oh, you're not interested?
No.
Because-
I'm only interested in the accusations you put on me today.
Okay. Now
you call me a
Muslim-
liar today.
that
Now back it
Muslim-
up or apologise.
That Muslim over there.
Can you back it up or not?
That Muslim over there.
I think you tried to jump there.
No, the Muslim over there said that the Germans
mentally
bombed,
ill anyway,
bombed
even
Britain.
him.
Do you agree
They're all
with Germans
mentally ill.
bombed
Now you
Britain?
made a claim.
Deflecting
Why am I
from
meant
the
to
actual-
yell?
It's not.
Yes,
It's not.
You're off the
What
hook.
are you
You're off
doing
the
here on
hook.
a Sunday?
Why am I meant to
Why
yell?
are you here on this is a
What-
mental
what
lunatic
would you be
asylum.
mentally ill?
Yeah.
Mentally ill, lunatic asylum.
What does that mean?
Collective help for him.
Why did you made the claim I'm mentally ill?
Because you're arguing.
Can you support it?
You're arguing.
I'm
You're
not doing
arguing
what?
over nothing.
What am I
Look,
doing here?
I believe in peace. I don't believe in war, and I believe in exposing all these
Why are we
wars
mentally
set
ill?
up
What
by
are
the
you
New World
doing?
Order. He doesn't.
What are you mentally
He
ill?
doesn't.
to
He
do on a
doesn't.
Sunday.
He doesn't. He
So
doesn't.
why are you here? Do you not have a family?
Because I'm here to see. I'm here in the lunatic asylum.
Why?
Seeing all
Right,
these
right, right.
religious fanatics.
For the purpose of the camera now, my man here is off the hook. He's like, can't support any of his claims. Now this geezer comes with another
I
claim.
can support the
I'm
claim
mentally
that
ill.
one Muslim
Right.
says something to
I'm
me and
mentally
another
ill.
says
Can you
the
support your
opposite,
claim
and they're
with
both
evidence?
Muslims.
Where is God?
Why?
Where?
Where is God? Where
You know
is
that
God?
question's illogical, don't you?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Do you know
Where
why
is
it's
God?
illogical, don't you?
Where is God?
Do you know why it's a logical question?
Why can God do the power?
Do you
that
know?
he- yeah.
Do you know why your
If-
question? Do you know why your question is illogical or not? Where is God?
Where is God?
Do you know why your question is illogical?
It's not illogical.
Okay, do you understand the term?
Unless you're mentally ill, you believe in God.
Do you understand the term where? What does where mean?
Where is God?
What does where mean?
Where is God?
A place. Place where? What does where mean?
You say God is everywhere.
No, I didn't. I said nothing,
Even
mate.
in the toilet is God.
No, you asked me
No.
where is God. You asked me where is God.
Where is
And
God?
I said to you, your question is illogical.
Illogical.
Yes. Because
According
where?
to you.
No, according to where, the dictionary.
How many gods are
Do
there?
you know what where means?
You know, some human beings
One second,
call
one second.
themselves
Where
gods.
can you
What do you
find
mean?
him? Where can you
define
find
the word.
God?
Define your question, my friend.
Where is? Are you English?
Yes. Are you English?
No.
He's probably working for the
I'm
secret
Chinese.
police in
What's your
England.
point?
I tell you, a
Where
white
is God?
person that calls
Do you
himself a
understand
Muslim,
what
you
the term
never
where
trust them.
Where
Never
refers
trust
to a
them.
place in
Never
time and
trust a
space.
white
Yes?
Muslim because they-
Okay. Do I believe God exists within time and space?
They are brainwashed.
He's not asking you that question.
I say everyone who says a lunatic. Now he's talking about a lunacy. The lunar, time and space, astrology.
No, I'm talking about the concept of where is a pinpoint in time and space. Yes?
Where
Do
is
I
God?
believe the creator is within time and space?
No, you don't.
Right. So how can where apply to the creator then?
So he's nowhere. So he's
No, of
nowhere.
course not.
He's not. God is nowhere.
Not according to your definition of the word where, no.
Is the Islamic God different to his God?
Creator.
There's only one God.
Creator.
But his God, according
He's
to
saying
him,
the creator.
According to whose God?
the Christian God.
Which God? There's only one God, mate.
No.
Yeah, don't live with little slags.
No God says it. Only Allah. So Allah is a true God. Yes. Allah 1,430 years old.
Allah is the
Because
only
before that there
God.
was no Allah.
What did Jesus call God?
Yeah.
Well, before 1,430 years ago,
What
there
did
was
Jesus call?
nothing.
What did Jesus call God?
So what about all the
What did
Chinese
Jesus
and the
call God?
Koreans?
What did Jesus call God?
Islam wants political
What did
power.
Jesus call God?
Yeah.
Islam wants an Islamic state.
I don't know.
I don't really.
You come here like you know stuff.
I don't really
You don't know
care.
nothing.
I don't really
You don't know
care.
nothing. You come here making a claim I'm mentally ill, and you're the one behaving like a mentally ill person.
If you're mentally ill because you're a
I'm
Muslim,
dealing in logic here, my friend.
You're mentally ill because
I'm asking you simple questions
you
you can't
embrace the
answer.
religion which you don't know nothing about.
And now another claim.
You don't know nothing about.
Do you know who I am?
You're a Muslim, aren't
Do you know who I am?
You're a
Do
Muslim.
you know what I know about Islam or not?
You don't know nothing about
another
it. You don't
claim
know
you
nothing
can't back
about
up.
it. You weren't born
Get
into-
embarrassing, my
You
friend.
weren't born into the religion.
I understand why you think everyone's mental now, mate, because you refer to
It's a
yourself.
racist religion.
Racist now?
Yes, it is.
In what way?
In Saudi Arabia, you have to be at the back of the queue.
What's Saudi Arabia got to do with Islam?
Because that's where Islam was born.
So?
It was born
So?
there.
What's that got to do with anything, mate?
You've got to be at the back of the queue.
What do you mean?
To pray.
Who does?
If you're an
Who
Indian,
does?
Pakistani, or a Bangladeshi.
Have you been to Saudi Arabia?
Yes, I have.
Really? Have you prayed in the mosque?
I didn't go.
How do you know what goes on in the mosque?
Because I've seen it.
In the mosque?
Look,
You don't know nothing, mate.
how do you know Allah?
What's that mean? One second. Come in. You're off the hook. Oh, what? No, we're going to record your stupidity because you come with stupid questions. All right.
He doesn't want to be exposed.
Camera long.
Don't. This is public space.
Public space.
This is a public space.
Yeah, but put it on YouTube. So stupid questions get asked at Speaker's Corner. Well, actually, title it.
public
More
space.
stupid questions at Speaker's Corner.
That's what I'm saying. Hey. It's a public space, man.
I don't care who you are.
This is a
public space down there. You touch that again, and I'm going to break in your face. Move. Get lost.